the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see DJ Moore. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Bears and the Jags, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form, winners of 6 of their last 8. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
And incomplete to open things up. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll take it at the 42. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And a good one here as they're rumbled all the way down to the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Lawrence. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a second down and 6. On play action, they'll throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 1. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, therefore...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Yeah, they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 42 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's early, but teams are always looking for any edge they can get, not just on the scoreboard, but in the other team's head. And that block right there, game's supposed to be tied. Instead, they still hold the advantage.
Yeah, so much for tying it up at 7, and now we'll see if that changes the complexion of what they do moving forward.
Now you start pulling out that little chart that coaches have about when to go for 2, when do you kick the extra point, all of those things. Do you start chasing points early, or do you try and hold on and make them up later?
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Tackle on the play by Christian Benford. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. And it winds up falling incomplete. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Jaguars getting set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On play action, Lawrence working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one.
He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
The Bears at 7-5 now in the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 49 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone.
And bulldozing his way through.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and controlled you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against it.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Bears. Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears have got it back to within a score. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Jags and Christian Kirk making their way back out on offense.
He's delivered a solid performance so far here in the second quarter.
Everything has been good for him. And right now, if you're on defense, you don't want it to go to great. So you have to just change up coverages and looks on him all the time. Press coverage sometimes, back off and play some man, show some zone, double team him, make him really work for each and every catch.
He's hit the end zone once. Maybe there's more in the tank. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10 now. It's Lawrence.
Open man right side is Ingram. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
The Bears going to take over now late in this first half.
And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
65 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. He'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw again.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Back to throw again.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties with big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Jones breaking from the contact. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
On the double. Blow check. Steal. Check steal.
More the motion man right. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that.
Touchdown! DJ Moore, 67 yards.
And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Lawrence able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun, because let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 85 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready?
On play action, they'll throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Bears! Keenan Allen from 6 yards away.
And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Santos now to add the PAT. the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive 7 plays in length.
And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Calvin Ridley and the Jaguars back onto the field.
He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, with a dime looked on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
ETN up the middle.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Now Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
112 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
They'll run with ETN.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Oh, they'll let the tight end Ingram run with it.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2nd down and 8. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown! Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jags are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards.
Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
Okay, ready?
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown Bears! DJ Moore. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2? In motion left, the tight end. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a one-score game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
They go play action now. Lawrence
rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision of Goodwin picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And we'll get this in the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne, 52 yards. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. This fielded right at the goal line.
Jones breaking from the contact. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bears. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Lawrence, now this is Etienne on the draw.
Well, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Going for it. Here's Etienne.
Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne, 35 yards. And the Jaguars look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So now the Bears down by 15. 1:46 to go. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Go.
They'll set up a throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Lawrence to a knee, and that will write a finish to this one. So it's the Jaguars who come away with a win, and they got a solid outing here from their quarterback, Charles, and that's, of course, Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, we really saw a quarterback at the top of his game, didn't we? That was a masterful performance. 5 touchdown passes, and I'll let you know a little secret, partner. I think it could have been more.
So for the Jags, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.